Um, let's get going, huh? Because that's cool. Um,
I waste it with my crossbow. Sorry.
you have a crossbow? That's
No, I
anachronistic.
do not.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
It's two
It's
sticks. Two sticks
it's an
with a
old
string.
Yeah, that's all it is, yeah. I made the first crossbow. 5,800 years before the next
Why
one.
do I feel like
Um,
we're going to be inventing so much shit for the first time?
Oh yeah, for sure. What do you call this? A wagon.
I claim ranch dressing.
Yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude.
What is it?
What do you call
Delicious.
this?
Delicious
This is
thing you put on my
a,
salad.
a tomahawk ribeye.
Ranch.
That's what I call it.
Uh, okay, so yeah, we talked a little bit about the setting last time. You know, you all have spent a long day hunting and fishing. I shared some of those images as you guys were kind of giving me descriptions of your characters. Um, you know, there's a lot of people to feed. You know, relatively speaking, you've got houses set up to essentially support about 60 people in your little small village here. You know, plenty of food. You're coming home with 3 good baskets full of fish. You wrestled a small crocodile, set out a trap and snared him. And you also had a ranger go out and get some marsh birds. But you're coming home to your village with all these spoils, ready for a good feast. I'll describe the village a little bit. The village is arranged loosely around a central open area, as you kind of see there, used for communal activities like drying fish, storing clay, you know, hosting rituals, things like that. Homes should be rectangular, from what I understand, as we see them here. Sometimes, again, me wrestling with Namtar, he likes to make them look like, I don't know, like European little dome hut, reed huts. I'm not sure those
Yeah,
are correct. I'm not sure which one,
I
or if
think
both are correct.
I think
Maybe.
In Eridu and Ur, I think Ur is where they found this most prevalently. But all of the like living structures were like really like stacked like right next to each other, and the entrances were on the roofs.
Interesting.
That's
Yeah.
like Cattle.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
really, really weird.
So I mean,
Who needs window?
from your guys' understanding, these would look like kind of houses.
Keeps
This
the
is what a
creatures
village
up.
would look like. Would you agree? You guys are all seeing
Sure,
this.
yeah.
Yes.
I mean, it's workable. Yeah.
Well, I just want to be. That's one of the things I want for this adventure. Is I try to want to be at least somewhat, you know, can't say historically accurate because this is prehistory. So, but from our best guess accuracy,
Prehistorically accurate.
prehistorically accurate. Thank you. Um, but yeah, let's see here.
Sounds fun. Pianos.
So yeah, so here's got everybody out there. Oh, I love it. Um, the year is dry, drier than any year your clan can remember. The air tastes of dust and smoke, and the rivers no longer remember how to rise. Even the frogs croak less often, and the old reeds creak when they sway, as if straining to recall the wetter years. Your village lies a day's journey southeast of Eridu, the oldest city known to men, known to you, anyways. You are surrounded by marshes, fish pools, and hand-cut canals, carved with bone and sweat by your grandfathers' grandfathers. Here you live with your kin, not just a family, but a lineage shaped by time and devotion to the god Enki, the spirit of sweet water, clever hands, and human hope. You have just returned from the marshes at dusk. Your feet are heavy with mud, but your baskets are full. You bring back 3 bulging reed baskets of fish, 5 speckled marsh birds tied by the feet, and a small crocodile, barely longer than a child, still bleeding where Susie struck it. Sorry, I didn't mean to call you Susie, but I might do it more than once. Its death was swift. You know, laying a trap for it over the night, but you came upon it. Uh, yeah, its death was swift, but its presence is a sign. Yeah, animals are changing, watching, testing. You've noticed, a lot of crocodiles getting a little bit too close to your area for comfort. Just animals in general seem to be acting strange and aggressively. Um, as you crest the rise near the village, you see the familiar layout: mud brick homes with flat roofs, pale in the evening light, smoke curling from reed chimneys, goats nosing the fence lines, children called to each other. Somewhere a low drum taps out a rhythm from near the shrine. In the center of the village, near the cooking fires, the elders sit. The matriarch and patriarch, your grandmother and grandfather. I mean, all of you are related by blood or kinship. These are this is your mammy and pappy.
We're inbred as shit.
Well, not necessarily. You're actually only half of you. I mean, that is fair, but half of you are not technically from this lineage, I guess we'll say, although you are. Yeah, let's see. In the center of the village, near the cooking fires, the elders sit. The matriarch and the patriarch. Faces weathered like dried clay. Beside them sits a familiar face. Long time since you've seen him. Uncle Lilu. He's not yet 25, but his beard is growing long, shaped in the new priestly style. His robe is still clean despite the dust. And he speaks softly, gesturing with care, his voice like a calm stream through the reeds. He does see you approach into the village. He makes eye contact, but he does not wave. He's deep in conversation. With him sit four young girls, each perhaps, I don't know, 9 or 10. One looks pretty young, listening as if the words were golden dropped into water. They are, you recognize them. These are the clay gatherers, the chosen of the Dami mud. They are never present without reason, so you know something is going on. The sky above is deepening to violet. You've brought food for the clan. You walk up into the village, eyes kind of turn on you. For now, the evening is yours. What do you guys do as you approach into the village?
Is there a place to start dressing the food? Getting skins and preparing the food to be eaten?
Yep, and you would take that right into the center square, and immediately, people start grabbing the baskets, thanking you, patting you on the back for going out in the hot sun and collecting all this food. Just such an amazing find. Enki has truly blessed us, and. Yep, you'll take the food to the center area there, and people just kind of they know what to do, and they'll take over unless there's something you want to do. People are just going to start grabbing fish baskets and grabbing the alligator and hacking them apart, or crocodile, I should say.
Many hands make light work.
Susie's gonna grab like 3 fish, we'll say.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna pop one in his mouth. Like, just kind of like, while he holds the basket, he's literally eating one of the fish. It's sticking out of his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to grab the other 2 fish and bring them over to wherever the temple is to give to the religious sorts, because that's kind of his people, I guess.
And this is a small village.
Make sure they get some.
So this is certainly not the main temple of Eridu. That's about 20 miles away. But there's a small little shrine. I don't know if they They put that
Look at
in the
this
thing
keeper
here.
of the shrine or something.
Yeah. Certainly. And we'll say it's off to the left over there, and it's just a small reed hut built up with mud bricks. On the inside, it's very dark. The heavy smell of incense and smoke and burnt meat and all that stuff. And you go in there, and there's just a simple altar, and if you depending on how you want to or would perform your sacrifice or ritual, is that what you're going to do?
Oh no! He's giving it to whoever it's the
I
keeper
see.
of the shrine.
It's the
Whoever
keeper of
is,
the
yeah.
shrine. Sure. And so, yeah, there would be somebody in charge of the shrine. I haven't made a name for him or anything, but remind me. You give him an offering of what?
Two
Two
fish.
fish. Nice. And he
I'm
says,
eating the other one raw.
well, you're walking up to him, eating the other one raw, and he just smiles at you. This is the customary offering, and he kind of
Come here,
bows his
brother.
head. Mm-hmm.
Please, for you.
Enki
And
bless
he
you.
gives him and he bites more of the fish and just starts walking back off towards the crowd where everybody else is.
Nice. What about who else do we have here?
I think I'd like to go listen into Uncle Lilu's story.
Sure. Let's see here. What about everybody else? We got Ziru and Tuza.
I am going to Zero is going to zero in on wherever that the drums are playing, and he's going to pull out his own drum. He's going to start playing a little counter rhythm with them, and he's going to sing just softly sing a little song about about the day's catch and about the community working together and eating together and yeah.
A drum circle quickly forms.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and roll a performance. First roll of the game. Make it a good one.
It's a 12. That's
Hey,
not too
it's
bad.
serviceable,
Yeah.
And you're also playing along with some people who maybe
not my
are,
best work, but I'm more of a flute guy than a drum guy.
Well, that's true, but it's also you're trying to match this other person who's maybe not as skilled as you, but you're compensating, and it ends up being a pretty darn good performance. It's a 12, and you attract a little crowd. Kids, are kind of dancing around, clapping, and shouting a song. You do notice that those four girls I described before. They're still even though it looks so much fun, these girls look rather stoic and kind of serious, and they still, although they maybe glance over there a little bit, they're closely paying attention to what Uncle Lilu and the elders are talking about. Who else do we got? I know we got Zarina is gonna listen in the central square here. Did we talk
Zarani
to Utu
wanted
yet?
to eavesdrop.
How about Utu?
Utu. Who's Utu?
Utu.
Oh, Utu. Oh, is that Bob?
It is. Oh, is he not here yet?
He's not here yet.
Still.
Yeah, he's at the youth
He
meeting.
got held up doing some little league softball thing.
Oh, no worries. I did not see that. I
If
got
there are any
carried
children,
away.
just kind of like idle children.
Yes.
If there are any idle kids around, I think
the only there were going to be some
train them with the sling.
Oh, train them with the sling, huh? Yeah. I was going to say there would have been maybe some idle children, but with Zeru's song, it's a good one. But you're able to see one of the kids that you've been working with the sling, and he notices you. and so you kind of make a notion for him to come over and do some practicing. And what do you want to do?
I'll just pick a tree trunk or something easy to hit from maybe 15, 20 feet.
Nice. All right, and so you're going to show him how to do it, right?
Shooting low and low, not trying to hurt anybody. Precisely, yeah.
Right. Let's see a slingshot, or a shot with a sling, not a slingshot.
Oh, you know what? I don't think I added a sling. Here. It's a dexterity attack, and I am proficient.
You steal it from some kid?
Yeah, I'll just do a dex roll real quick.
Has anybody here ever? Has
Yeah,
anybody?
it's done.
Let's see. Oh no, that's too good one. Let's see here. I'll just roll dexterity. This is basically the same roll.
Oh, 19.
Oh yeah. Dude.
Nice and slow. Easy does it. Slow is smooth and smooth is fast.
All right. He watches you. Do you remember what his
I'll
name
just roll
is?
dexterity.
I could roll. Okay, so Ibiru. Okay, that's a good name. We talked about before. I asked you guys to think of a clan name. Namtar kind of thought of one for you because we had built up this history, and I alluded to a little bit, I think, in the in Discord, but kind of this history of the family and how they came to this area. And Ibaru is the name of your great ancestor. And what's her name? Dayama, I think, is the great matriarch. But you have these ancestors who, they are the first ones who came from a long way away, following, their own god and abandoning their old ones, all that. So Ibiru is a good name for this boy because it sounds a lot like Ibaru, which makes sense that you would name a kid something that sounds like that. So Ibiru,
it's really cool of his parents to let me name it.
I know, right? That dexterity save, well, it's about the same as a dexterity check, right?
Dex plus proficiency.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I added it.
Right, yeah. So, you aimed it right at a tree trunk, right? Isn't that what you said? A little mark on the tree trunk?
Correct. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. We'll do this one over here towards the corner of town.
Yep, and you hit it hard and real close to the center. And Ibiru's eyes just kind of get a little wide, like impressive. And he's been practicing himself. I'm not going to give him proficiency yet, but he's a nimble little guy. I'm going to get him +1 on his dexterity here.
Nice.
He hits himself in the eye.
Oh God! No, not the children.
7 years old. He's already maimed for life.
The village is like, Tusa!
Oh no,
That's me.
that's a miss, huh?
Doodle-doo.
All right,
Probably.
so so he wound up and let the rock go. It shot forward, but pretty wide of the tree. Unfortunately, he's got a little bit more practice left to do. As you continue to watch him and train him. Otherwise, if you go back to the center, he just kind of continues loading up a rock and whirling that swing around and letting it go, getting closer and closer each time.
Hell yeah.
Let's see here, and then Zarina, yeah, Zahrani.
She was just
Zahrani.
He just wanted
Sorry.
to dial
I gotta
in
get
what
used to that.
Lilu's got going on.
Yeah, so Zahrani, as you step into the central clearing, the smell of roasting fish and clay hearth smoke wraps around you like a warm blanket. Familiar voices rise in soft laughter. Dogs bark from behind reed fences. Some younger cousins rush to see your catch, wide-eyed as the crocodile at the crocodile tied with cord and trailing muddy water. The matriarch leans forward slightly from her sitting mat. Her hands are folded in her lap, eyes half lidded but sharp. The patriarch strokes the low fire beside him with a charred reed, barely acknowledging your presence until he nods once firmly. He says, "Good," and he is addressing you, Zarani. He says, "Good," he grunts. He says, "I see you didn't come back with empty hands this time." He's always, I guess, been kind of a grump, we'll say. Uncle Lilu, though, he rises to greet you. His smile is gentle, the kind you remember from your youngest days, when he would tell stories with baked clay figures and water bowls. "Enki blessed your hunt," he said warmly. He says warmly, "Fish, fowl, even the little marsh dragon. He must be watching you." He clasps hands with you. Happy to see you, Zarani. Is there anything you would kind of say as he greets you?
I just say, thanks for the warm welcome. We've been very fortunate today. And I'm gonna kind of throw a side eye at the elder at the thanks for the warm welcome part.
Right, nice. Of course, yeah. You know your patriarch well enough to know that this is the way he always greets you. He smiles at you, but the matriarch and the patriarch are already kind of calling him back into their quiet conversation. He smiles again, this time a little smaller. He says, "Tonight we eat," he says. And then he kind of looks up as it's getting darker. He says, "Tomorrow I'll tell you more. Why don't you go ahead and roll perception? That's one of your abilities. Yeah, go ahead and let's see a perception roll. So, Ronnie, yeah, cool. It's a beautiful evening.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's of course I described before. 4 young girls are with him. They're dressed plainly. They have bare feet, muddy. They stand still as stones. Their eyes are following you as you come forward. They're unblinking. They do not speak.
Would we know like what's their deal? These girls, so
These
the
are
collectors of the clay.
Yeah, these are clay gatherers, and it's as I said before, clay is a very sacred thing. It's about creation, and in this kind of society, it's very egalitarian, but also there's different gender roles that are filled. One of those being that women are kind of in charge of collecting clay and working with clay, especially when it's sacred and meant for ceremony and things like that. So seeing these girls kind of assembled like this, it lets you know that something something is about to somebody's going to go out and collect some clay, and there's probably some big deal that all 4 of them are here together with Uncle Lilu. You do.
He was just gonna sit down to a giant pile of food.
Yep. We do have names for the 4 clay gatherers. They range in age from 12 to the very youngest is 6. And that's their job. Very important and kind of sacred roles in the tribe. Almost like apprentices, if you will.
And what are their names?
Well, we've got Enit. She's 12, and she's the oldest of them, and she kind of is the one who the others kind of look to if they need to know what to do next. You've got Tilly and Sousa, and then little Nini has just been accepted into the group, and so this is actually her first time with the group. You've never seen her her dressed and ready for something. I don't know. They have muddy feet, and so did they just come from somewhere? Not sure.
Can I go talk to them?
Let's see. Trying to talk to the girls. You first of all, just even sensing the scene there, you would probably know that that's not an appropriate thing to do at this point. They're on some very. It's like you wouldn't go talk to a priest in the middle of a sermon or something like that. There's something very reverent happening
Gotcha.
right now. So to address the girls, probably not. Uncle Lilu, he got up and greeted you and was warm, but he also seems to be kind of in discussions. Yes. Is there anybody else around there for you to talk to? Not really, except the. Like I said, kids are really excited and dancing around.
Okay, I'll probably be walking around, making sure that everything's as it should be. Nothing broken, nothing out of place, stuff like that.